I could recommend Unleashed for anybody really in the manufacturing space specifically, but anybody who needs to kind of keep a handle on inventory or anyone who's running purchase orders. Like, it's just, yeah, I think you could, to some of the smallest businesses, would find a huge amount of benefit in Unleashed. Almighty started, it's our 10-year birthday this year, so we turned 10 years old. It started back in 2015, little cafe down in Wellington called Milk Crate, hand-pressed juices, 3-day shelf life, real kind of family vibe. Decided to scale everything up and then started doing sparkling water as well, and that's become our bread and butter. I like how easy Unleashed is to use. It's just easy to pick up. I think when I started here, I hadn't used Unleashed before, and it took me maybe 3 or 4 days to kind of figure out my way around the system. Just super intuitive. So we chose Unleashed over other options out there just because the ease of getting us set up was just so much simpler. You guys were there the whole way, kind of making sure that we were doing everything correctly and getting everything loaded right the first time. Other systems, the customer support just wasn't there. And it was just, when we started speccing things out, it was just going to be way too difficult to get everything loaded. You guys helped us get everything where it needed to be. Like, if we had just started setting everything up on our own, everything would have been loaded incorrectly. We would have missed half the features that we could have been using. So just having you guys show the business how to use the product was kind of the key to us using the system properly. I've used other inventory management systems in the past, not here, but and they work, they're fine, but they're just real clunky. I found reporting was never really what I needed from it. So you're always kind of fighting the system just to get what you need out of that. But I just don't have that with Unleashed. There's always concerns before switching to a new system. Nobody likes to do it. I hate doing it because you've just got, the way you're doing things now is working in a sense, but it's super inefficient most of the time. But yeah, it was just the case of you guys were talking to us and making sure we knew what we were doing and how it was going to impact our workflow and how it was going to be more efficient. And I think that helps, make people more comfortable with the change, because it is a big change. So Unleashed for me, it makes my work life so much easier because the reporting just works. In previous jobs I've had to, everything is just pulling those reports out into Excel, hacking them apart and doing different things. But with Unleashed, the reports, I can structure the way I need them so that I can just click run and the data is there in the format I need it. Probably one of the best measurable benefits we've seen is being able to track our sales history in near about real time. It helps us identify real products that are real winners, so that we can hit those harder, and where we might be falling down on some SKUs. It just really gives us the opportunity to give them the attention they need. So the revenue we're getting from that is very clear. So the feature that has had the biggest benefit to us is probably the batch tracking, because we purchase all of our ingredients, all of those purchase orders run through Unleashed. So being able to keep a handle on what batch is where at any point in time and how much we have of it is huge. And in the rare instance that something goes wrong and we need to track something down, we can very quickly figure out where it is and what we need to do with it. The biggest thing for us is keeping in lockstep with our 3PL. So making sure that the warehouse figures actually match what we show in Unleashed. Before this, everything in Excel, they never matched. So every time we come to do an annual stock take, everything is just completely out of whack. It's a big financial problem, just not knowing how much inventory you actually have at any one point in time. But now that we have everything set up properly, at any point in time, I can go into Unleashed and know exactly how much inventory I have. Just recently doing our annual stock take would have taken us up to a week to kind of tie everything together, make sure all the Excel spreadsheets were updated and everything flowed through across so many different sheets. Whereas now it's a case of, we get the count, we load a stock take in Unleashed, and we're done. And that maybe takes 20 minutes now. It's just so much quicker. It's great.